Y'all, today we're going to be making some chocolate oatmeal no-bake cookies. These are the best. My family loves these things. All but my son. He has peanut allergy, so he can't eat them, but he isn't here today anyway. So my girls had asked for these things, or actually one girl had asked for these because they are her favorite. But we're going to start out by melting a whole stick of butter. You can use salted, unsalted, whichever you prefer. But just get that butter melted down, and then I will show y'all the rest in just a second. Alright, the butter is melted and bubbling. I just kind of leave it on high, in between high and medium. And then we're going to add 2 cups of sugar and then 2 tablespoons of the baking powder, the chocolate baking powder. I just like to whisk it in before I add a half a cup of milk. So now I'm just going to add my half a cup of milk, give it a good whisk. And when that is all whisked in, all mixed up really well, make sure there's no clumps of sugar or anything like that, you're going to let it come to a boil. That'll be boiling in just a second. Okay, see how it is rolling, like a rolling boil right there? Set your timer for exactly 2 minutes. You want that to do this for 2 minutes. This is the key to a lot of them setting up afterwards. But anyway, you're going to let this boil for 2 minutes, and then you're going to add about 2 teaspoons of vanilla. You'll see that in just a second too. Okay, now I'm adding my 2 teaspoons of vanilla. You pull it off of the eye and add a half a cup of peanut butter, and make sure that you stir this in really good, because if you don't, you're going to have big chunks of peanut butter inside your cookies. But some people may like it like that, but I always make sure it's mixed really well in there. And then we're going to add 3 cups of the quick cooking oats. I cannot even talk today. And just make sure that you mix that in too, and make sure all of the oats are covered with the chocolate and peanut butter mixture that you've got in there. You have to work really fast after this, because if you don't, they're going to set up and they're going to become crumbly. And I just drop them by like my little spoonfuls onto some parchment paper. I don't like putting them on wax paper because sometimes they like to stick to the wax paper. So I always get the unbleached parchment paper and put them on. It makes quite a bit of cookies. But you're just going to do that, and you're going to let them set up for probably about an hour to 2 hours. Just leave them laying out there. I always cover them with another piece of parchment paper. And here they are about an hour after I had dropped them onto the parchment paper. And see, you can just pick them up off of there. Nothing sticks. And then when you break them, they're still kind of a little bit soft in this. So you can let them sit up longer if you want them to be not as soft. But these are so good. Y'all need to try these. My daughters absolutely love them, especially my little girl. That's one of her favorite cookies. Alright, now I'm just going to put them into my little cake platter. I just like to pile them up in there, and they can come and get them as they please. And it makes quite a bit of cookies. Alright, y'all go make these, and I'll see y'all in my next video.